Shalom. Call halal Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All praise to the Most High and the Son Yahweh Shai for giving us this truth. Brother Khan, coming at you with these precepts once again. The title of this video is going to be titled, The Strangers Are Hebrew Israelites. The Strangers are Hebrew Israelites. This is the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. And it reads, Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. So John is telling us, try the spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And how do you try the spirit? By the spirit, by the scriptures, man. Because many false prophets are going out into the world. You know what I'm saying? You got all these people that claim that they believe in God, you know what I'm saying, and they don't understand the scriptures. But if you believe in God, then you should understand what you're reading, man. And a lot of these guys that might be caught up into these religions and profess themselves to be holy, they really don't know the Bible when you check it out. Because this book is only for the Israelites. Let me read that again. 1 John chapter 4 verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of Yahweh, because many false prophets are gone out into the world, man. So many false prophets have gone out into the world. They're going out into the world, man. You know? When you check it out, a lot of these pastors, they worldly as can be. You know what I'm saying? They're going out into the world. They're not really in this Bible. They're not really in the truth, man. They're not teaching the laws to the Most High's people. You know what I'm saying? They're defiled with religious beliefs. But we are not religious, bro. We are the Hebrew Israelites. We are commanded to keep the commandments of the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24, and it reads, But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Now this is Yahweh Shai speaking. And this proves that Yahweh Shai, he knew the law, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, we read in the Bible that the strangers are the Israelites, and we're going to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But let me get this again. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. And it reads, But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So he's not sent to nobody but the house of Israel, the lost sheep, the strangers. That's who Hamashiach Yahweh Shai was sent to. So from there, we're going to go to Leviticus chapter 19, verse 34. And it reads, But the stranger that dwelleth with you shall be as one born among you, and thou shalt love him as thyself, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am the Lord Yahweh, your power. So the scripture right there is saying that it's talking about the strangers. The strangers that is born among you shall be as one of you. You know what I'm saying? You shall be joined together with the strangers, pretty much. Now, before you simple Christians try to say, see, the strangers are anybody that's not an Israelite, the other people, the other nations, the other kindreds. But when you go to Leviticus chapter 19, verse 1, it tells you that, And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto all the congregation of the children of Israel. So this is to the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? This is to the children of Israel. So the strangers are the Israelites. And to furthermore prove that, let's go to Leviticus chapter 25, verse 35. And it reads, And if thy brother be waxen poor and fallen and decaying with thee, then thou shalt relieve him, yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. So this is to the Israelites. And we know your brother is Israel. You know what I'm saying? We know your brother is an Israelite. It's saying, if thy brother be waxing poor and falling in decay with thee, then thou shalt relieve him, yea, though he be a stranger or a sojourner, that he may live with thee. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's your brother, an Israelite. You know? So this book is only for Israel. So the strangers are Hebrew Israelites. And we can get it out of the New Testament too. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 11. And it reads, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision in the flesh made by hands. Verse 12, that at that time ye were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope, and without Yahweh in the world. So the strangers were the Hebrew Israelites that lost their nationality, lost their heritage, lost the covenant, lost their way. You know what I'm saying? So the strangers are Israelites. Let's read that again. It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 11. And it reads, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision in the flesh made by hands, that at that time ye were without Hamashiach, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers from the covenants of promise, having no hope, and without Yahweh in the world. Verse 13, but now in Hamashiach Yahushua, ye who sometimes were far off, because the strangers, they were far off, are made nigh by the blood of Hamashiach. So Yahushua was coming for the strangers, the Israelites that was far off, that didn't know who they were. You know what I'm saying? So that proves right there in the New Testament that Christ, he came for the strangers. And they was the Israelites that was far off. See, some of this stuff is common sense. All you got to do is read the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? See, the churches, they got the Bible, but they don't read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? They don't really digest what the scriptures are saying. Because they think everybody could be saved, man. But they don't even know the strangers and the Gentiles are one and the same. You know what I'm saying? They are one and the same, because Israel was referred to as Gentiles as well. We read it out of Ephesians. Wherefore remember that ye being in past time Gentiles in the flesh. But this is the book of Romans, chapter 3, verse 1. And it reads, what advantage then have the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision? And we just read about circumcision. It's saying, and the reason why circumcision is very important, because if you wasn't circumcised, you couldn't celebrate the Passover. You see what I'm saying? If you wasn't circumcised, you could not celebrate the Passover. So being circumcised is very important, man. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be circumcised in your heart. You know what I'm saying? But let's get that again. This is the book of Romans. I can pick up what I left off at. It says circumcision, verse 2, much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh. So that's why it's important to be a Jew. That's why you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you got to come back to your nationality as being a Jew, an Israelite. Verse 3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? So that's a rhetorical answer, man, because Yahweh don't have faith. You know what I'm saying? The Most High give us faith to believe in him. You know what I'm saying? Faith that we're going to be redeemed and delivered from Babylon, America. You see what I'm saying? Verse 4, Yahweh forbid, yea, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar, as it is written. You see what I'm saying? So what advantage they have the Jew? Much every way, man. Because us being Israelites, we got the true and living power. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Let me get that again. It's the book of Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then have the Jew? Or what profit is there of circumcision much every way? Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh. Not to everybody else. So the strangers were Hebrew Israelites. With that, Shalom.